Hey guys, welcome to a new video. My name is Stephanie Harford. I'm a fashion designer, photographer, and videographer, and this channel is primarily for my dressmaking and also just random other sewing projects and fashion related everything. The next few weeks I'm going to be putting out videos of projects that I worked on, and I'm going to be putting them in order. Today's video is going to be a red bustier bodice that I created, and just a disclaimer, I was making it up. I was new to it all at the time. I've definitely gotten better, but maybe you'll learn a random technique, maybe you'll laugh at it, it doesn't matter. I'm sharing it and I hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's go back in time to November of 2021. Hey everyone, coming to you with my mom look. Do you dig? Got a robe, no makeup, headband, crappy braid. I was gonna say bun anyways, wow. So welcome to today's video, and I just recently decided I really wanted to get into fashion. I used to do self-portraits, I used to model for myself all the time. In the process of it all, I learned how much I really love fashion. I really wanted to work for a company someday, and then eventually I went to college and learned through college that I actually wanted to run my own business, and then that got me really excited, and it took me a bit to get to that point in life. Attempted to run a business, but a lot of things were really crazy in my life, and then I ended up in Oregon 4 years ago, moved here, met my now husband, and we have our first baby who is about 2 months old now. Along the lines of all of that, I didn't quite continue trying to figure out what I wanted to do for a career after college. Here I am, and I think it's never too late. So for today's video, I turned the wrong way. For today's video, I wanted to make a cupped bustier, I guess you could call it. I wanted to make it into a top that you can just wear, like it's not necessarily lingerie or anything. Before my printer decided it would stop working last year, I found this pattern and I printed it, and it's from Orange Lingerie. I highly recommend this pattern, to be honest. I have printed out size 32A, size 32 double D, as well as size 32B, and so at least I have those sizes to work with. I actually just used them and I was turning the pieces into a bodice, so I was making them a little longer because the pattern is technically for stretchy material, but when you make that size it's supposed to stretch into shape. But it's pretty simple to just use it the way it is without stretchy if you don't have it, and so I'm going to be doing that with this material. This material I found at Goodwill, as you can see the tag from Goodwill, for literally $4 for 2 yards, which I think is definitely a good deal compared to going to Joann. It's like $2 a yard basically, and I'm not a huge corduroy person, but that's what it is. You can see the texture there, and I just thought, you know, this would be an interesting top. So basically my goal right now is to figure out what type of things can I make, what is sellable, that sort of thing. I am getting myself ready to open a shop, and I feel like that's just something I wanted to do even back when I was trying to launch my other business idea, which was You Matter Stories. As far as I got on that, the fashion side of it all was just so hard on me because I didn't have a fashion designer, and that pretty much just led me to, like, I don't know, admitting that I really wanted to design, and I was just like trying to look for someone to do it instead. I just realized this thread is on wrong. Okay, so I cut all of the pieces from the red corduroy looking fabric, and now I just have to do the foam cups. So these are these pieces, and I have this foam roll that I was able to get, and it's my first time using it. You can kind of see what it looks like. It's all that they had, so we're gonna give it a try. This whole yard was actually $4 because it was on sale and I used a coupon. Yes, I got a whole yard, so we'll see how long that lasts in making these. It's a new day. We're back at it. This is where I left it. So I'm not going to do underwire on this because I don't have any, and that would just be an extra step I don't really want to take. Because I don't have bias tape that I feel would be good, which on the inside, since it doesn't matter, I just use like bias tape that I had a lot of, which is brown, and I don't really have, or I'm in need of brown bias tape. I cut out this little piece because I didn't actually do the way the pattern asks to do, and that's kind of my bad for being lazy. I have this little piece, so I'm gonna fold it like that, and then I'm going to sew it on basically so it kind of covers, well, it's going to be all folded and look nice. So that part is going to cover this raw edge. And then same thing, I'm going to fold these and sew them along that side. It's hard to see, the camera's not angled down. I cannot speak. So I will sew it that way, and then I'll fold it over like that, and then it'll be bent and then over, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try. So here's pretty much, I'm just stopping here because I don't have the underwire. It kind of does that. It always does that. Also, this particular dress form is actually not the size of this. This is actually a smaller size than this because I accidentally cut it out to my pattern that was actually the size of my friend, who is an extra small. That's pretty much how it came out. I messed up here, so let's ignore that. Like I said, it's not the size of the dress form. I actually still have to sew these inwards, so that is just a clean looking zipper. I just didn't actually do that because I wanted to test it out before. So this is a very small, it just doesn't fit the dress form, so I can't really truly test it out. That's pretty much how it came out. I guess that's the end of this video.